This is the chilling, true story of one of the most disturbing crimes in American history. In 1987, a 13-year-old boy became America's youngest serial killer, and his murders would forever alter the lives of those around him. Craig Price, living in Warwick, Rhode Island, would go on to brutally kill 3 women. But what drove him to such a horrifying fate? This is the story of how innocence turned to evil, and the terror that followed. Craig Price, a troubled young boy, was known for his petty crimes, but no one could have predicted the horrific turn his life would take. On the night of August 1987, Craig brutally murdered his first victim, Rebecca Spencer, a mother of 2. The violence was sudden, the brutality unimaginable. Her life was violently snuffed out in her own home, leaving behind a stunned and terrified community. But it wasn't just Rebecca. A few months later, Craig murdered 2 more women, Joanne and Jennifer, in a series of attacks that would shake the small town of Warwick. 3 lives taken, 3 lives lost, without warning, without mercy. Craig's actions were anything but random. They were deliberate, cold, a terrifying glimpse into a mind capable of unspeakable horror. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that this wasn't the act of a normal teenager. The truth began to emerge. A truth that would horrify everyone. Craig's confession revealed a chilling answer to the question, why? What led him to kill? His history of neglect and violence at home played a crucial role. For years, Craig had been exposed to abuse, neglect, and a violent environment, which eventually distorted his sense of morality and compassion. He felt disconnected from the world around him, his anger festering into a desire for power and control. To him, murder was not just a crime, it was an act of power, and it gave him the release he craved. Craig was arrested, tried, and sentenced to 100 years in prison, but his story raises one haunting question. What happens when a child's innocence is ripped away, piece by piece, when they are pushed beyond their breaking point? Craig Price's story is a tragic reminder of the dark, twisted consequences of abuse, and the horror that can unfold when a child's mind is lost to violence.